Hi there. This is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So today I've asked Spirit to define our worth, so to speak. Something for me, that I've noticed that I'm working on is understanding my worth better and, not like I've always been a person who has kind of seeked uh, my worth, like defining my worth by other people, by acts of service that I've done, like unhealthy ways. So I thought if Spirit could just help us define our worth, what makes us worthy in the right ways, in the healthy ways, that could help a lot of people, I believe. So if you're still sticking around and are ready for Spirit to show you how amazing you are, then thank you for being here, and I'm excited to dive into this. I actually do think I want to go with this deck. I thought today's probably going to be 3 cups. Today's going to be like this reading. I'm going to use a really colorful deck. Like I just felt like there was something very vibrant. Look at you. Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Something very vibrant with the rainbow too. I was saying vibrant about you, about your energy, how you show up in the world. And it's really funny because I feel like one of my readings recently, I really talked about like you lie to yourself a lot. You lie to yourself about who you are. Like negative talk, self-negative talk. But I was talking recently in a video about, hopefully I'm not going to lose my train of thought here. What was I talking about? Vibrancy, how you show up in the world. Ah, shit. Maybe it'll come back around. 9 of Cups, look at that. Oh, I was talking about how other people perceive you. Like other people see your value and your worth and how beautiful you are, but you literally just cannot see it. And I mean, I relate, and that's why I'm doing this video. Like totally relate to that. No more. We're going to learn today. We're about to learn. Taking a class in Spirit here. 3 wands, 4 cups. You get really, so there might be some, okay, I just have to say, like, Spirit's probably going to give, sorry, 1 second. I'm doing something different with my camera here, and bear with me. But there's something, you're going to get some hard truths in this message as well. You're going to get some love. Spirit's going to give us some love, but there's going to be hard truths as well. Maybe I should have worded this differently, but I wanted it to be a little more upbeat. Maybe it's like the Empress. Yeah, everything's coming in the reverse. It's like Spirit is showing how you see yourself as opposed to what makes you worthy. Maybe this is like, look at 9 of Pentacles, lack. There's a lot of lack thinking here, a lack mindset. Maybe you hearing it this way will help you kind of, like, it almost feels like a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Reality check. Like, so maybe Spirit giving you the information in this way will help you see like how toxic you're being to yourself. Like, because it's very interesting about you. Like, you are, the way that you perceive other people and the way you show up for other people is absolutely beautiful. Like this Empress, the Queen of Cups, but you do not allow the same grace for yourself at all. There's a lot of feminine energy here. You don't have to be female to receive this message, but if you resonate with the fact that you're maybe a little more sensitive, this message is definitely for you. What's funny too, like that I was just thinking, is that the Page of Cups, well, actually, was it the Page of Cups? I think the Page of Cups for sure. I don't know if the Page of Wands, but like pages were showing up last week in my readings, and I was talking about how like it's wild because you see yourself, like you get caught up sometimes. Like sometimes I think you do recognize like you are the Empress or the Queen of Cups or both, like a little bit of both, like very nurturing, loving energy. But then you get in a mood like this Four of Cups where you're kind of ruminating, like withdrawing, like negative, pessimistic, and you just get in this woe is me thing and just, think you're doing everything wrong, or, thought spirals might be significant. You just like feel like you can't do anything right and like nothing can work out for you and you're a terrible person or like whatever. However you talk to yourself, it's not healthy. I definitely like this cactus. I'm looking at this cactus a lot. So it's like, you intentionally, prick yourself. And I think I said something recently in one of my readings that it was like, like you're your own worst enemy. It's like very self-destructive kind of tendencies to make yourself pay for, feeling like you did something wrong in a specific way. And you got to stop that. You don't deserve that. You're truly, truly beautiful. One of the things that does make you worthy, I feel like, is the fact that defining your worth, the fact that you have no ill intent towards anybody, even people who have hurt you continuously or from the past. You truly have a genuine kind heart, and you just want everybody to win. You like, even when you're not winning, you still want that for other people. And you only have good intentions. Now, if you catch yourself having intentions that maybe aren't healthy, like, then you fix it. You don't get over here and say, well, I don't deserve to have all the things. I don't deserve to have the opportunities. I don't deserve abundance because I screwed up. Perfectionism is coming to mind again. That's been coming up a lot. And I actually saw one of my friends post something about that today or yesterday or something too. Like that's probably coming up a lot for the collective. Like maybe like me, you used to be a perfectionist and maybe that's resurfacing because you got to deal with the fact that like it's rearing its ugly head right now for you in order to like completely end the cycle once and for all. For sure. Okay. So I saw the Queen of Cups, like I said. So we've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces twice, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And then the Empress, I think, is Venus, which is... Wow, I remember that. I'm so proud of myself. Venus. I'm your Venus. Remember those commercials, the razor commercials? You know what's weird? And I like, so trigger warning. One of the self-destructive things you might do is cut yourself. And I'm sorry that you feel like you got to do that. Whether it's cutting yourself with your words, but like the fact that I'm seeing the razor thing, and I was like, I'm not going to say that because that's really dark and I don't want anybody to get triggered or like, whatever, but I feel like I need to say it because you've done it and, it's not healthy and you deserve to treat yourself better. But Taurus, Libra with the Empress. Okay. Interesting. I was not anticipating coming over here with this Oracle deck, but that's what we're going to do. Priest, Faith. Okay. What's interesting was when I thought of Taurus, I kind of thought of the Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, the priest is like the Hierophant. So, I feel like one big thing, warrior, yes, one big thing that makes you worthy too is the fact that you have so much faith and hope, regardless of your surroundings and regardless of what your inner turmoil is. Like, you just have such a faith in the divine and people around you. Like I was saying, that it's like you are so worthy because of your compassion and love and just ability to show up as this light for other people. For sure, there's like a light energy here. And rainbows are very significant. Like, that's giving, I mean, it's pastel, but it's giving a very rainbow vibe. Yeah, this is going to be hard to do. I don't know if I'll do this setting again. I got to figure out a way to, because I didn't like how off-center, I don't like how off-center my videos have been. That just bothering the crap out of me. So I might have to put my camera on the other side. I don't know. But okay, guys showed up in the reverse when I was shuffling. I don't know if you saw that. Man, if you could only see, if you could only see the way she loves me. But it's really more like, if you could only see what you bring to the table. My gosh, like, it's not just emotionally how you show up in the world, but it's also like your intellect, your ideas. A lot of you might be very intuitive like me. Look at, I was talking about emotions, love, yeah, passion. This is very sacral, but also I feel like the red too, it's like giving, in the green, I mean, in the brown, it's giving grounding energy. So root chakra heavy as well. You are so gifted and talented. Like, it's insane. You need to start really seeing what I think. Okay, something's coming up here, detective. I feel like you need to start, maybe it's like a looking back at, if you can physically look back at things that you've done to help other people. Like, I think you need to do that. Like, you've got no freaking clue. Just the main thing that makes you worthy, your energy alone chills when you walk into a room, and the peace and the calm that you bring to other people is unparalleled. Like, legit. Holy cow. Chills, still chills. And I'm on the verge of tears. Like, it's like, there's people that you have no idea that you've changed their lives just by like being who you are and showing up in the world. Incredible. Incredible. So one of the things that'll help you feel more connected to your worth, like your self-worth, and knowing who you actually are, is by being connected to the divine, because you are very connected to the divine. And one of the things that I've been trying to do too is like meditate more, yoga, because, you know, we get caught up in these moments, we get caught up in the head, and it's like, you know, the own worst enemy thing, and just self-sabotaging, and, you know, all these things. And, you know, spirit always helps us gain clarity and has more knowledge than we do, right? So way more, and comes from a place of love instead of ego. So when you get caught up in your ego, you know, it says represents the nature. So like getting outside, and connecting to that wisdom you already have, readily available to you, but you're missing out on it because you're too caught up in trivial ideas, you know, weak-minded stuff. It's very interesting too, because this feels very much like old energy that is not even tied to you anymore. Like, you're keeping it there. And I'm thinking right now, I pulled some cards for myself. This was, I don't know, a few weeks ago. Every once in a while I do that. And the Three of Swords came out, and I had seen this deck. I've had it for a long time and I haven't used it. I saw somebody else use it, and I'm like, okay, I clearly need to use that deck for this. And the Three of Swords came out. I wish I had the deck out. And the way that they had like a heart balloon that's, well, okay, the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, right? So, there's like this balloon thing and the heart's broken, but the balloon heart is like tethered to the person. And this is kind of the thing. This is one of the things that I feel like you might resonate with, like I do, where you tether yourself in heartbreak and tell yourself you're not enough, or whatever it may be in that moment, because of whatever is going around, what's going on around you, that you're perceiving it in this like incorrect way, this old way. And it's like you feel like you've got to be punished or keep yourself there because that's what you deserve. And that is so not true. So not true. Oh my gosh. Wow. We need to light the sage. So, Page of Cups reversed with Visionary. Yeah, this feels like, this is interesting. You might resonate with the fact, and I do as well, that you used to be a very emotionally immature person, okay? And there's something of that coming to the surface for you right now. That's like, so it's kind of tying to this, right? That needs to be dealt with. I want to see what this says. Seeing insights that, selling. Wow, I can't talk, sorry. Selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Yeah. So that's kind of giving a fitting in vibe for sure. You're not meant to fit in at all. Oh my God, before I forget, there was so much coming through when I pulled the first set of cards that forgot to say this, but curly hair is significant, wavy hair is significant, dark hair is very significant, African American descent, very significant. She's got wavy hair too, it's a little lighter, but wavy hair especially is very significant. There's something very beautiful about your hair. In this blue, teal kind of color. You might like blue or teal. So compromising your vision. So the emotional intelligence piece, it's almost like there's something about you reverting back to this old version of yourself who wasn't emotionally intelligent for yourself, for other people. Like you could read the room, but you essentially didn't want to, out of fear of something. And like you're reverting back to this old energy because you think you'll be better accepted by people. And that clearly, if you're seeking acceptance outside yourself, you already know, like, that's not defining your worth. That's unhealthy, and that's seeking validation. And you got to provide that for yourself. And that's why we're here today, right? That's why we're here. Makeup might be very significant too. I was just looking at her makeup, really beautiful. Like you might be a makeup artist. Like she's got a lot of makeup on. She does too. Not a lot, but they've got makeup. And actually it's funny because I've been putting on more makeup. Do whatever you can right now. I feel like we're talking about this right now because you need to do whatever you can right now to make yourself feel good. Okay. And I'm not saying that you should put on the makeup so you get validation from other people. I feel like it just makes you, and it makes me feel better. And I'm just like, woo, I feel good today. I got makeup on and I look good and it just feels good. So like doing more things that make you feel better about yourself is very important right now. Okay. So one thing I can tell you that wouldn't, because you think this is something that makes you worthy, probably. One thing that doesn't make you worthy is pouring into other people at the sake of yourself, right? Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Yes. But this is like selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to you as well. Like not just spirit. Spirit is a part of you, but there's a really strong need. What actually makes you worthy, more worthy than anything, is loving yourself. Spirit is saying, like, just love yourself. Just pour into yourself. just do whatever feels good for you now in this moment, without conditions, without expectations of how it's going to turn out. Okay. The love that you pour into other people is very beautiful. You need to start incorporating that into your everyday routine for yourself. Okay. Because, you just have this need to dismiss yourself and your needs for whatever reason. It doesn't matter where it stems from. You just got to cut it out, Spirit is saying, because it's not who you are anymore. You know who you are. You know what you deserve. You know your worth, actually. We're just talking about it to kind of put it out there and validate you. There's something also significant about long dresses. This one's not to the floor, but I don't know, maybe put a dress on. That might make you feel good too. The purple one, I was really drawn to the purple one too. That's giving like third eye chakra as well. Okay, so then we got the Page of Wands reversed with Lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Yeah. So one of the things that you feel like makes you worthy, kind of going back to, I mean, I guess everything I've been saying, but it is not defined by your worth. Like you just showing up energetically in a room, like people should be honored, and like that makes you worthy of receiving from other people is what I'm trying to say. So one of the things you might find yourself doing is trying to take action in your romantic relationships from a place of lack, or from a place of seeking attention, or from a place of feeling like you need to do XYZ in order to receive back from that other person, when that's not the truth, just like I was saying. The Page of Wands is reckless, immature. You know, pages are immature, and especially, you know, or young, I guess, but when they're in the reverse, they're really immature. You are very much right now in this, you know, and so you're very much in this energy right now where you're this cycle that you've been tiptoeing around, or that you've kind of dealt with before. There's another layer coming to it right now that you got to deal with, because you're ready to feel like what it means to truly love yourself, devote like time and energy to yourself, to receive, you know, love unconditionally, to give love unconditionally. Because I feel like, you know, we all have trauma, and we've all been through things that kind of muck up our idea of healthy connections with people. And I feel like you have had moments where you understand what a healthy connection is, but you don't know how to incorporate it. And focusing on yourself right now and what you need to pour into yourself and your projects and whatever would be really beneficial for you. And we're going to do, at the end of the reading, we're going to do some affirmations, because I recognize I need to do more of those. And I think that would be really beneficial for all of us listening to this message. So, you know, you taking action towards somebody in any kind of way that feels like that doesn't feel good to you even, or that it feels like there's a motive behind it, you need to ask yourself why you're doing it. It's just something that you've conditioned yourself to do, and it's something that you've that's the only way you know how to do it. But you have moments of where you're showing up authentically and you're just being yourself, and it feels lighter and great, and you need to find more moments like that and stick with those instead of the ones based out of fear. Okay. 9 of Pentacles reversed with Detective reversed. Falsifying information. Voyeurism. This definitely feels, like I said in the beginning, like a lack kind of thing. Okay, so there's something about, I feel like I want to pull one more card, but there is something about you feeling like you need to live it. Like there's an addiction to the lack mindset. Lack everything. I've talked about that before, where it's like, oh, all I know how to do is struggle, so I'm just going to do that. Let's just do that, right? Yeah, no. Actually, I'm going to pull from those too. Let's see what the angels have to say about that last one. The power of prayer. Wow, so you're really being called right now to ask for help with this. Like, talk to the divine more and ask for help and guidance. Surrender, believe, affirm, release. Yeah, I've got chills. This is a big one too. They don't want you living in this lack mentality anymore. You deserve to be abundant. And it's almost like you're watching for something to go wrong. Watching and waiting. Like, stop that. You're not the same person as you were before. You're not in the same situations as you were before. You're not surrounded by the same people you were before. So stop acting like that, right? Tough love. Tough love. But we're going to get affirmations at that. And actually, we're going to pull from, I pulled this one out because it's notes from the universe. And I felt like this would be perfect for this reading. So let's pull some of these before we do the affirmations. Oh, I just moved the thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you do not give yourself the credit you deserve 100% on anything that you do. You don't give yourself any credit for anything. Like, you might even find yourself giving other people credit for shit you're doing. You might not know right now, but you will. So if you've felt at all like anxiety or like, I don't know what's going on, like you're feeling out of control, like, it's because something greater is about to happen with you dealing with this, like sitting with and understanding your worth and diving deep into the cycle, this wound. And if you need more help than this video, link in bio to book a reading, $10 off any readings right now. And you don't need a coupon, you just take the $10 off. But, it's scary, the unknown's scary. And because you've spent so much time in this lack mindset and like feeling like you only get bad things, like you're having a really hard time letting go because you just think it's all going to fall apart. It's not. It's going to be fucking incredible, let me tell you. Give yourself much more credit. I was like, what? A stranger than strange, preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships, right? And those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Yes. OC, wow. Even though I used preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder the universe. Yeah. So one of the things that I used to think with relationships, especially love relationships, was that it had to be bad to be, to work kind of thing. And I feel like that's what's coming up in this message is like, in that, like over here, right? Just because that's how it always went, like now you deserve better and you're going to work on getting better by focusing on yourself. And just because you don't know what it looks like or how to do it doesn't mean you're not going to be able to figure it out, because you figured out pretty much everything that up until this point, right? You are very adaptive. You go within, you find ways to heal, and you've done a lot of tremendous work. This one's a lot more challenging though. Like, challenging is a really good word for what's happening right now. So, it's something that you need to continue to work at and understand that, everything isn't always good. Like, I think that's the other thing that's coming through with this message, like understanding that it's okay in any kind of connection if things don't feel good. Like if you have an argument or, maybe you're taking some time alone, or that person is, like, those kind of things are going to happen in any relationship, any kind of connection. So there's something tied to like a wound where you feel like if things are not going perfection, right, that they're not going to work. And that's not the truth. Like, it can't always be rainbows and sunshine. You might not know, but you will. Think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Now feel it always. I love that. I feel like you need to do that second part more, because I do feel like you shower the people around you with love, but you don't do that with yourself. Pucker up, buttercup. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love magnet, the universe. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like kind of what I was talking about, where you feel like, okay, if I do this, or if I show up this way, like that makes me worthy. But no, like you just being genuine, like I was saying right in the beginning, you just being you is what makes you fucking worthy. Because that's why that's coming up. Not everybody has good intent when they meet people. You just truly have all the right intention when you meet somebody to be kind, gentle, compassionate, like all those things I was talking about in the beginning. And that's amazing. Oh my God. Okay. So I was just talking about romantic relationships. Oh my God. The Hermit reverse. Okay. Well, Vampire reversed. Depleting others for physical survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Codependency is a big one. But I also feel like if you kind of feel like somebody else is draining you, like it's you're draining yourself. Like there's so many kind of, there's so many kind of like unhealthy coping mechanisms that are coming up in this reading, for real. But anyway, Virgin reverse, fear of intimate union. Like you are afraid of actually living in your worth to receive what you deserve. I love you. It's okay. But the Hermit, I was talking about withdrawing. So one of the things you might do that's unhealthy is withdrawing. Completely, like just kind of siloing yourself for whatever reason. Like if you're in that kind of mood, you need to stop doing that. You need to surround yourself by people that make you feel good. You deserve to be supported. Like you're going through something, like, so allow yourself that support. Okay. Wow. This was very insightful, Spirit. Thank you. Now let's get some affirmations to end this bad boy. Stop it. Perfect. I can't even. Yes. One of the things that you need to remember during this time, this cycle that you're ending, is that you are supported. So when you get in that hermit, like you kind of lock yourself up, like maybe you do need some time alone, and that's okay too. But understand that you're not alone ever. The bird said yes. Oh my God. At the bottom of the deck, I am attracting all the love I dream of and desire. Yes, you are. 100%. You're a magnet. I am releasing the need to be perfect and focusing on being authentic. Girl, bye. Yes, authenticity is the most important thing. So you might find yourself as a person who, because you can read the room, you feel like you need to show up in a specific way, XYZ, for that person because that's what they need. But really what they need from you is for you to be authentic. And it's not to say that you can't do whatever it is to help them in their, in your own way, or show up for them in your own way. Like actually, they might think they need or they want this kind of thing over here, but really what they need is what you've got, right? Yeah. I'm listening to my intuition and being guided every step of the way. Yes, you are never alone. It's beautiful. I am loving and accepting myself as I am here and now. Yes, stop being so critical of yourself. I'm claiming my power and becoming a positive force of goodness in the world. Yes. I feel like this reading is going to transform a lot of people in the sense that it's just going to open up something that's been blocked for a very long time. And that might be just receiving in general for you, but it could be like it feels like unlocking a door that was closed. The birds are like, yes. And I mean, this goes back years, like childhood shit, where you just close that door because you're like, it's too painful to how do I want to say it? It's too painful, like the thought of it not working out for me. So, like, understanding now in this moment while we're talking that it will all work out for you because you are so damn worthy. And I want you to, work on affirmations. I'm going to do that as well. And start loving yourself more, pouring into yourself more, do what makes you feel good, whatever that means. Don't be afraid to share your truth, whatever that is. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to set up boundaries, because you probably are a person who suffers from like poor boundaries. And I feel like one of the things that I recognize today is just having poor boundaries with myself. Okay. It's not even about other people. It's just that I don't have good boundaries with myself. And like, you're doing really good considering like all that you've been through in your past, that you've carried forward. And now Spirit is saying it's time to let go. Like, it's okay to let that go, even though it's all you've known. Like, what you're stepping into is going to be so beautiful, and you're going to be so glad you did. So thank you so much for watching and being here. That's really helpful for me, just doing that. But I really hope this reading helped you if you needed to hear it. And I'd love to hear in the comments like how you feel and what you resonated with, if you're comfortable. Any likes, shares, comments on my channel are super helpful. If you feel like donating to my channel, it's not accepted but expected, but appreciated. It is accepted. Oh, sorry. I will put my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal in the comments for you. As I was saying about online readings, that's all I'm doing right now. So one-on-one bookings, if you want to do that, the link is in my bio. If you need more help getting to the bottom of specifically, what is standing in your way right now with this cycle and what you're going through, I'm here to help you with that. So book a reading. Thanks again for being here, and I hope you have a good day.